Hey, I'm Jamie from Stonemeyer Games, and I am the designer of Vantage, which is an open world cooperative game for 1 to 6 players, and it's a non-campaign game. So every time you play Vantage, you're going to start over from scratch. Today, I'm going to show you what the setup for this game looks like, because for a game to start it from scratch every time, you need to have a pretty fast setup. That's what I'm going to show you today. So the first thing we'll do, we'll open the box, we'll set that aside, pull out the rule book and the board, push the box aside a bit. You'll put the board, the center, in the middle of the table. I'll open the rule book here to the instructions a little bit. And you'll have one player who's in charge of this box. So that one player will be in charge of putting cards in and out of this box, and they're going to use these cards to do so. These are bookmark cards that you'll use inside this box as you're playing. So you'll pull these out, and then you'll go into the box and you'll lift up all these location cards. There are 800 different locations in this game, first-person locations, and you'll need to find them throughout the game on these cards as players move from one place to the next. So you'll move all these, put all those upright so they're easy to find throughout the game. I put the board on the table. I'll start pulling out some of these little trays that are in the box. These trays have all the tokens that we're going to use during the game. And in one of those trays, we have these tokens here, time, morale, and health tokens. We're going to put those next to the board, along with the boost tokens here, which represents your knowledge of things in the world, your challenge dice and skill dice, and then your coins and skill tokens right here. I also need to put a certain number of dice in the challenge dice pool. Create this with a total of 8 dice plus 2 per player. So if I'm playing a solo game here, I'm going to put 10 dice, 10 challenge dice in here. That's all the challenge dice that I'll need for the entire game, unless I want to make it more difficult throughout the game. But for the most part, you're going to have 10 challenge dice throughout the game, as in a solo game. Each player gains a location card holder. So it's this little holder here. I'm going to put it on top of the board. It doesn't usually go there, but for space reasons, I'll put it right there. This is where I will see my first-person location throughout the game. So, for example, if I start the game in this escape pod, as the ship is going to crash, I'm going to put this in my little card holder here. That's what I can see. I'm going to crash land on a different part of the planet than the other players, and so I can only see through my eyes. I can't see what you're also looking at. Someone will be assigned the first player, and then we will put the book of Vantages, or the back of this book, on the table right here to show where all players start out. We all start out on the spaceship here, about to, unfortunately, crash land on this planet. And that is all of setup. That was just under 3 minutes there to explain all the setup steps. There are a few more things that you do, but you do them together as you're actively playing the game. This is step 1, reminds you to create the challenge dice pool. Step 2 has you gain a character card. So you'll roll a skill die and gain a specific character and that matching skill. You'll choose your difficulty level over here, and then the first player will also gain 2 skills at random. These are the skill tokens over here that you're gaining to declare which mission you're gaining. So if I roll these 2 dice, purple and green, that is saying that I need to gain mission 1592. This is the reason that we're coming to this planet. This is the mission, and you can win the game in Vantage by completing your mission, or you can complete your destiny. That's kind of your final destination, or a combination of the two, or just whatever you declare is important to you in a session of Vantage or in a game of Vantage. That can be a win as well. That is a viable victory condition. So yeah, this is how you set up a game of Vantage. Setup is very quick and streamlined. I wanted to make the game very easy to get to the table. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I am happy to help out with them. Thanks.